In an era where global politics often resembles a high-stakes poker game, the recent tete-a-tete between China's Wang and U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken unfolds like a dramatic clash of titans, each holding their cards close, yet revealing enough to stir the pot of international discourse. Amidst a world stage brimming with tension, their conversation at a Munich security conference throws a glaring spotlight on the contentious dance of diplomacy, sanctions, and the specter of decoupling. It's a narrative that not only questions the very foundation of Sino-U.S. relations, but also challenges the global order as we know it, serving up a cocktail of accusations, strategic interests, and the unyielding quest for dominance. At the heart of this diplomatic chess game are the U.S.-imposed sanctions on Chinese firms, a move that Beijing decries as a blatant assault on its legitimate development rights and a dangerous step towards an economic Iron Curtain, with the specter of a new Cold War looming. Wang Yi's words to Blinken resonate with a defiant challenge to Washington's hegemony, casting the U.S. in the role of a global antagonist in the eyes of the world's second-largest economy. The narrative is not just about sanctions or the intricate dance of diplomacy. It's a reflection of a deeper, more profound rift between two superpowers, each vying for supremacy in a world that watches with bated breath. The stakes are high, the implications profound, and the outcomes uncertain, as tensions simmer and the globe teeters on the brink of a new era of confrontation. The dialogue between Wang Yi and Antony Blinken emerges as a pivotal moment in the annals of international politics. Dive into the heart of this controversy with us as we peel back the layers of this complex story, challenging narratives, questioning motives, and uncovering the truths that lie beneath the surface. This is not just a tale of diplomatic sparring, it's a saga that defines the future of global relations, power dynamics, and the quest for a world order that reflects the shifting sands of power. Stay with us till the end, as we navigate through this tumultuous journey, where every word uttered and every sanction imposed could tip the scales of history. Hello and welcome back to Innovative Check YouTube channel, where we delve into the innovative and transformative projects changing our world. If you're new to the channel and enjoy learning about innovation stories around the world, you've come to the right place. Please subscribe, like, and comment to help boost our videos on YouTube. In a recent dialogue between China and the United States, Wang Yi, the Chinese foreign minister, underscored the importance of Washington lifting sanctions on Chinese companies and individuals. During a conversation with U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken at a Munich security conference, Wang Yi emphasized that such sanctions not only undermine China's rightful development, but also potentially harm the United States by disrupting bilateral relations. The sanctions in question have been imposed by the United States over accusations of these firms' connections with the Chinese military, a claim the companies deny, as well as alleged human rights abuses in the Xinjiang region. This conversation occurs amid a nuanced backdrop of Sino-U.S. relations, which have seen some signs of thawing after reaching a nadir in recent decades. Both nations have taken steps to reopen communication channels, indicating a mutual interest in stabilizing ties and addressing global issues collaboratively. Just a quick reminder to hit the like button below. YouTube has been restricting my videos a lot recently because of bots, so your like does help out this video massively in terms of the algorithm in YouTube. Wang Yi's comments also touched on the broader implications of U.S. policy, criticizing the strategy of de-risking as veering towards an unwarranted decoupling from China. He warned against the U.S. adopting a policy that could be seen as isolating China, suggesting that such a move would ultimately be counterproductive for the United States itself. The discussions between Wang Yi and Blinken were described as direct, meaningful, and constructive, covering a range of topics from the crisis in Ukraine to the situation on the Korean Peninsula. They agreed to keep open lines of communication regarding these regional issues, reflecting a shared understanding of their complexity and the need for continued dialogue. On the delicate issue of Taiwan, Wang Yi reiterated China's position, urging the United States to respect the One China principle to maintain stability in the Taiwan Strait. He reaffirmed China's view of Taiwan as an inalienable part of its territory, a stance met with strong opposition from Taiwan, which insists on its sovereignty and the right of its people to determine their own future. Despite these tensions, there have been positive developments in Sino-U.S. relations, notably following a meeting between President Xi Jinping and President Joe Biden. This meeting led to agreements on several fronts, including efforts to control fentanyl precursors, enhance military communications, and cooperate on artificial intelligence. These agreements represent a tentative but important step towards rebuilding trust and finding common ground on issues of mutual concern. The dialogue between Blinken and Wang, covering exchanges at various levels and agreeing to maintain an open dialogue, reflects an awareness of the complexities defining the Sino-U.S. relationship. Both nations appear to recognize the benefits of engagement and the risks of escalation, suggesting a cautious optimism for the path ahead. If you are enjoying this video so far, please don't forget to subscribe, share the video, and comment. The emphasis on dialogue and understanding extends beyond the immediate concerns of sanctions and territorial integrity to encompass broader issues such as global security, economic stability, and technological advancement. The discussions around the Taiwan Strait, for instance, underscore the delicate balance of power in the region and the need for a careful, nuanced approach to diplomacy. Moreover, the mention of the Korean Peninsula in their talks points to the shared understanding of its strategic importance and the implications for regional and global peace. The agreement to keep the envoys of both sides in touch reflects a commitment to ongoing dialogue and perhaps a recognition that the challenges on the Korean Peninsula are interconnected with broader geopolitical dynamics. The conversation between the two officials also touched upon critical areas where cooperation has shown progress, such as the joint efforts on controlling fentanyl precursors. This collaboration signifies a potential blueprint for addressing other transnational challenges where mutual interests align. Similarly, the engagement between China's financial officials and U.S. Treasury representatives indicates a willingness to explore common ground on economic issues. Despite the overarching tensions, these interactions between China and the U.S. are taking place against a backdrop of global shifts and uncertainties. The dialogue at the Munich Security Conference, therefore, is not just about bilateral issues, but also about how these two major powers can navigate the changing international landscape together. While disagreements are inevitable, the focus on dialogue and mutual respect suggests a pathway to managing differences and leveraging opportunities for cooperation. As the world faces unprecedented challenges, from climate change to cybersecurity threats, the relationship between China and the U.S. will undoubtedly play a pivotal role in shaping the global response. The complexities of this relationship, with its mix of competition and cooperation, demand a strategic approach that prioritizes diplomacy and dialogue. The discussions between Wang and Antony Blinken, with their focus on direct communication and constructive engagement, offer a glimpse into the potential for a more stable and collaborative international order. The dialogue between China and the U.S., as exemplified by the recent exchanges between their top diplomats, is a critical element in the broader context of international relations. By addressing both points of contention and areas for cooperation, these discussions lay the groundwork for a more nuanced and effective engagement between the two countries. The path forward will require patience, understanding, and a commitment to dialogue, but the potential benefits for bilateral relations and global stability are significant. Thank you for your attention, and I welcome your thoughts and questions on this complex and vital subject. Do you want to watch more videos like this one? If yes, please like and share the video, and subscribe to get exclusive videos about how phenomenally China is developing and growing its influence. Your subscriptions and likes motivate us to generate more content, so please keep supporting us. Check out this video showing on your screen right now, and I will see you on the other side.